Hi, welcome to the word for today. So we have today the Tuesday, the May 26th. The touch of his hand, Daniel 10:18. The one having the likeness of a man touched me and strengthened me. In her book A Slow and Certain Light, Elizabeth Elliot wrote, "When I lived in the forests of Ecuador, I usually traveled on foot. Trails often led through streams and rivers which we had to wade. But sometimes there was a log high above the water which he had to cross. I dreaded those logs and was always tempted to take the steep, hard way down into the ravine and up the other side. But the Indians would say, just walk across, Senorita, and over they would go, light-footed and confident. I was barefoot as they were, but it was not enough. On the log I couldn't keep from looking down at the river below. I feared I would slip. I had never been any good at balancing myself, so my guide would stretch out a hand, and the touch of it was all I needed. I stopped worrying about slipping. I stopped looking down at the river, or even the log, and looked at the guide, who held my hand with only the slightest touch. When I reached the other side, I realized that if I had slipped, he would have held me. His being there and his touch were all I needed. That's all you need to experience God's presence and feel his touch." Daniel wrote, "The one having the likeness of a man touched me and strengthened me. And he said, 'Beloved, fear not. Peace be to you. Be strong. Yes, be strong.' So when he spoke to me, I was strengthened and said, 'Let my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me.'" Amen. We just need the touch of God. So amazing. So we'll just look into the references. Matthew chapter 13 verses 10 to 23. And the disciples came and said to him, "Why do you speak to them in parables?" He has answered and said to them, "Because it has been given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given. For whoever has, to him more will be given, and he will have abundance. But whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. Therefore I speak to them in parables, because seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, nor do they understand. And in them the prophecy of Isaiah is fulfilled, which says, 'Hearing you will hear and shall not understand, and seeing you will see and not perceive. For the hearts of this people have grown dull. Their ears are hard of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, lest they should understand with their hearts and turn, so that I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For assuredly I say to you that many prophets and righteous men desired to see what you see, and did not see it, and to hear what you hear, and did not hear it. Therefore hear the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, then the wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is he who received seed by the wayside, but he who received the seed on stormy places, this is he who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy, yet he has no root in himself, but endures only for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, immediately he stumbles. Now he who receives seed among the thorns is he who hears the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful. But he who receives seed on the good ground is he who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and produces some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. And we have Psalm 128. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. When you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. Your wife shall be like a fruitful vine in the very heart of your house. Your children like olive plants are all around your table. Behold, thus shall be the man be blessed who fears the Lord. The Lord bless you out of Zion, and may you see the good of Jerusalem all the days of your life. Yes, may you see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel. Amen. And last we have Proverbs chapter 13 verses 17 to 19. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful ambassador brings health. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdains correction, but he who regards a rebuke will be honored. A desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but is an abomination to fools to depart from evil. Wonderful. Yes, so let's see the touch of God's hand in our lives. Okay, you just have to reach out to Him, and all of fears will disappear. And the biggest gift we can ask God is wisdom and discernment, and it will be given in abundance to us. So God bless you all, and I'll see you tomorrow for the word of that day. Bye.